How's it going, guys? This is Ryan from Team MWCTA, and I'll be doing a deck profile today of my Convulsion of Nature deck. Alright, so here we go. I play 3 Deep Sea Diva. It's the main tuner of the deck, and it searches out another card, which just is the main combo of the deck. Yeah, just all around really good. Go over there. And then, for targets for Diva, we play 3 Gishki Diviner. It's a level 3, 1200 attack, and its effect is if you can call the top card of your deck, and if you get it right, you add it to your hand. If not, you put it back. So, this with Convulsion of Nature, derp, nets you like an extra draw every turn, which is nice. And when you search with that, you go into level 5s and stuff. It's a good card. Good card. Gimme. And then our next card, we got Miss Valley Falcon. It's a 2k beater, and when it attacks, you have to bounce a card, but we use that to our own advantage because we play so many continuous spells and traps that we just make good combos with it. And Thunder King really hurts this deck, and this runs over it. And then we got 3 direct Rivas and a direct Velo. This adds the other perspective to the deck, lets you go into Dolka, gives it some aggro capabilities instead of strictly control. Logia, Dolka, they're really good, so why not be able to use them? And yeah. And this deck is strictly control, so Logia is the epitome of control. Then we got Spirit Reaper, just because it's really good. Just sits there. A lot of decks can't run over it. So yeah, and its effect is really good. Let you go into rank 3s. Then I'm testing this Zephyros. You play a lot of continuous spells and traps, so you bounce those back, reuse them. Get some play. It makes some good plays. You can go into synchros. It's really good. And then I'm also testing Genix LA Birdman. This adds more variety to the synchros you can go into. Lets you reuse your divas, go into rank 3s or level 6s. It's too good. In the main point of the deck, we got 3 Convulsion of Nature. Thinking about dropping this down to 2, but we have to do more testing for that. Basically flips your deck upside down and your opponent's. So you see what they're drawing, they see what you're drawing, you see what you're drawing. It's pretty nutty. And then you got Diviner. With that, you draw an extra card every turn. So yeah. And then you can do a lot of more things with this by knowing what your opponent's drawing and stuff. Then we got Archfiend's Oath. Only 2 of them, because there's sometimes a dead draw. But they do the same thing as Diviner, but you pay 500. And if you call it wrong, it goes to the graveyard, but whatever. And so basically, if you have any of these 3, any 2 of these 3 on the field, that's an extra draw per turn. And if you have all 3, that's 2. So you just draw so much in this deck that you eventually out-resource your opponent. And it's purely control, so you can protect all these. And then a weird deck is I main deck 2 Prohibition. Because I bounce things so much, like with Zephyros and Miss Valley, I can constantly change who I want to Prohibition. So it constantly changes what your opponent can do. And yeah. And then I play 2 Duality for consistency. I don't special summon too often, or I don't have to. So it's really good. Then you got Staples, Monster Reborn, Mind Control, Dark Hole. You should know what those do. Then for traps, we got Torrential, Starfoil, because if you don't play Starfoil, then you're gay. It's too good not to play. I would play 2, but I gotta find the room for it. Then we play the Solemn Staple. I'd play a Warning too, but I don't have one. And then we play 2 Safe Zone. Safe zoning your diviner is just too good. You just keep using it, and then if you safe zone your opponent, you can Missile Falcon it, bounce it back to your hand to pop their monster, and then have safe zone again. So, or Zephyros for that matter. Fiendish Chain, too good this format, and does the same thing. You can use it, bounce it, use it over and over again. Stops people in their tracks. Then I also main deck 2 Shadow Imprisoning. I side them out if I'm playing against like heroes or something, but with the meta now is Inzectors, Dark Worlds, whatever else that you may need it. It's really good. And Inzectors hurt this deck, so these stop them. Then we play 1 Compulse. Pryogon, it's too good. 1 Bottomless. Same thing, really good. I might take this out for another Compulse. We'll see. And then 1 Starlight Road, because you play so many spells and traps that you need this. Okay, that's the main deck. It's not complete. I want to put in Forbidden Lances, but I don't have those either. Okay, whatever. Then we got the extra deck. The Naturia Antjaw. If you don't play this, you're playing it wrong. You have to put this in every single one of your decks. It's too good. Okay, and then for level 5s, we got Magical Android. It's just a regular rank 5. It's whatever. Then I'd also play Catastor, but my friend's using it right now. So, yeah. Rank 6, level 6, we got Bryo. Got Duloran. You can make this with your next ally Birdman. And with all the continuous spells and traps, this thing gets really, really strong. Then Gaia Knight. Just runs over Stardust. Can't be Fiendish Chained. It's good. Then for level 7s, we got Black Rose, because it's Black Rose. For level 8s, we got Stardust and Thought Ruler. I would play Scrap Dragon, but don't have one. And Mistworm, but I don't have one. And then for XYZs, Gotchi. Let's go into Diva to Diva. Muza helps you run over things. Leviathan, because it's Leviathan. Maestroke, because it's Maestroke. Utopia, because it's Utopia. And then Logia, because it adds that extra control aspect. It really hurts a lot of decks. I would also play a Dolka or just another Logia, but don't have one. Go figure. So yeah. And then finally for the side deck. This is not complete, but we got Kinetic Soldier. It's really good against heroes, against 6 Sams. They need a really beefy Shining to get over it. Consecrated Light, Dark Worlds, Inzectors. It's hilarious. They can't do anything. And you safe zone this. It's amazing. And then if you have Shadow Imprisoning, you basically win. We got 2 Effect Veilers, just in case you need that extra negation. Whatever. Heavy Storm. You play so much back row that it's not really good to play Heavy Storm in the main deck, but in case you're playing against a trap heavy deck, you might want to put this in. 2 MST. Same thing. You gotta pop those Royal Decrees, because those really hurt. Creature Swap. You play a lot of small monsters, and yeah, taking their Shining or their Red Eyes, it's hilarious. Then you play 2 Macrocosmos. You can play it. It really screws up like most decks, and you don't really rely on the graveyard too much. So, Royal Prison. It's kind of just lulzy. It's really good against Chaos Dragons, because they can't use their Red Eyes effect or their Light Pulsar effect or anything of the sort. So yeah, if I had Soul Takers, I'd put those in. Mind Crush, you see what they're drawing, so you can use it if you're you're playing against heroes, it's really good because they search, so you know everything that they have. Wind-ups, they have to reveal their sharks, so you use this. Conscription, it's kind of funny because it's kind of situational, but if you have Convulsion out, you see what they're gonna what's on the top of their deck. So you use this, and if it's a monster, you take it. And then Mask or Restrict against heretics.